Very good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Candid Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Safina, and I'm glad that you've joined us for these conversations once again this fine evening. I'm joined here by Wakili Willie Sotieno, the Deputy Party Leader of Safina Party, a constitutional lawyer, and of course, a governance expert. Wakili, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes. Are you still the Deputy President designate?
Yes, Safina at 30.
Safina 30.
This month, on 18th of September,
Okay.
we are celebrating our 30th anniversary. Safina Party is turning 30 years old. 30 years of a political party that is founded on the quest for economic justice. And the time is ripe for an economic revolution to engulf this country. It is time the Kenyan people get their voices heard and our political system to change to be about empowering the people economically, not through promises, not sound bites, not tokenism, but real economic emancipation of our people. The future is about the Kenyan people, and that is Safina Party, the ARC.
So 18th of September, you're celebrating your 30th anniversary.
Yes.
Have you started recruiting new members to the party, and how Kenyans actually joined? For those who want to join the party,
there are many Kenyans who are joining Safina Party in drafts, and I urge anybody who wishes to join Safina Party, star 509 hash. Our party code is 034, Safina Party, the vessel for economic emancipation of our people. It's not about legacy politicians, it's about the people and giving power to the hands of the people. That is what Safina Party stands for. And for the first time since independence, let's have an opportunity for our politics to be about the people and giving power to the people. Not retaining power in the hands of legacy politicians. And we've always said two key components that we'll work on. On the economy, we are very clear, no odious debt. What that means is free education from primary to tertiary, free healthcare. We are going to reduce VAT, 16% VAT, we are going to do away with it. And we are also going to give people an opportunity to get access to credit. The money that is held by banks, government should not borrow that money. That money should be available to Kenyans to borrow.
Okay.
And what that means is this. Interest rates will fall to even 3%. You borrow 1 million, your repayment is only 30,000 in terms of interest.
Okay.
In a year. You borrowed 1 million, you're paying interest of only 30,000. What can't you do? And OCPDs must be elected by the people. It's time the people take control of their security by electing the above. Orders from above will never come from Nairobi. The above will be the people. That is Safina. Anybody who believes in that, welcome to the ARC.
Well, we wish you all the best. You've said it's 18th of September.
Yes.
Of course, this month. All the best, Wakili, your deputy, of course, with your party leader, Jimmy Wanjigi, as you celebrate 30 years of the existence of Safina Party. I want us to change tune and focus on what is actually taking place in this country with regards to what we're witnessing in our counties, and particularly these impeachments that we are witnessing here. Remember that the time the Kericho governor, of course, Mutai survived his impeachment. But at the same time, I've also seen the MCAs of Nairobi going around collecting signatures in a bid to ensure that they send Governor Johnson Sakaja home. First of all, let's begin with Mutai's case, because if you followed the proceedings at the Senate, indeed, some Kenyans were convinced that there were grounds for his impeachment to be upheld by the Senate, but then we saw the impeachment being dismissed on grounds of failing to meet the required threshold. What do you make of the same? What transpired?
Of course, at the end of the day, the MCAs must meet the threshold.
Yes.
If the voting system that they adopted could not guarantee the meeting of that threshold, then the impeachment had to collapse, unfortunately. In as much as they may have had sufficient grounds to warrant the governor being impeached, there is still the constitutional dictate that you must meet the threshold. And in this particular instance, they ought to have gotten 32 MCAs supporting the impeachment. They could only demonstrate 29. The other MCAs who allegedly supported the impeachment were demonstrating that their credentials were abused. And the speakers of the assemblies need to pay fidelity to the Constitution and the law. And when it comes to impeachment, don't adopt these opaque processes. Just allow people to vote openly and they say, I support, I object, I support, and everybody's there to witness. Once the threshold is met, everybody will have seen. But when you adopt an opaque process where you're using some electronic mode of voting that nobody even knows the credentials, who they are sent to, you open it up for abuse. So the Speaker of Kericho Assembly has done the people of Kericho an injustice by adopting an opaque process towards the removal of their governor. It should be transparent, it should be open. Let the members vote, not through gadgets, but saying, I support, I object. That's the only thing we need. Then everybody lives there satisfied that the due process of the law was met. Even if the governor of Kericho had done things that would warrant his impeachment, he is still entitled to the due process of the law. And you must accord it to him.
So when the MCs fail to actually do their work accordingly, what then recourse do the people of Kericho County do actually have? Because at the end of the day, it's public funds that were embezzled. All those grants that these people were talking about, if you look at all those things to do with the renovations and all that money that was lost belongs to the public. And without any particular accountability, the MCs have failed people here. So,
in fact, before we even go to the MCS, we should ask ESCC where it is. We should ask DCI. Because we have law enforcement agencies that are in charge of investigating crime. And the grounds that are supporting the impeachments are grounds which will sit comfortably on a criminal case. None has been preferred. Why? So do we assume that this was local politics? Senator Cheruiyot trying to push to advance his political interests in the county. That's the unfortunate thing about it. If there are sufficient grounds, the people of Kericho and the MCAs can still prevent the evidence to ESCC or to DCI, or even initiate private prosecutions against the governor for embezzlement. But if they don't do it, then we'll conclude that maybe that was just a political contestation pushed by the Kericho senator, as some have alleged.
Let me bring you back to our main topic of discussion today. Of course, we are looking at Nairobi City County, and of course, right now, Governor Johnson Sakaja is on the chopping board. First of all, based on your own analysis of how Governor Johnson Sakaja has performed so far ever since he took that particular office, would you have impeached him if you were an MCA?
Long time ago.
Why?
He's failed in his duties. What service provision are the people of Nairobi getting? I don't feel the people of Nairobi are sufficiently represented. I mean, a governor who is alleged to have organized goons to attack his own residents. That alone is a ground of impeachment. I will not even go to his governance. Before you go to the legal wealth alleged to have been acquired, the misappropriation of public funds. I will start from to the extent that he organized, or he was alleged to have organized goons to attack. And we saw goons paying homage to him after doing heinous act against the people of Nairobi. That will be a sufficient ground of impeachment. So I will not give him even a minute in office, just by that alone. But I don't trust these MCAs, these ones of Nairobi, the ones that are subject to legacy politics, to do the work. The impeachment could have been only on one ground: organizing goons to attack peaceful residents who are demonstrating as recognized in Article 37 of the Constitution. But these ones,
how would you prove that he's the one who organized the goons?
they were there, he was seen with them. There is non-political associates. They were paying homage. Some of them were being even paid money at City Hall. Yeah.
Okay.
That to me is sufficient ground. Many a times you saw videos of some of them appearing in public with him. And he had even said in somewhere in Rift Valley, threatening, he publicly uttered words that try again to appear on next week, you will see. You will find me ready. And indeed, following his public utterance, we saw goons mobilizing at City Hall, carrying logs. The next day we saw them attacking protesters. That alone is sufficient ground to impeach him. He should have gone like yesterday.
But by the time we are doing this show, actually, 67 members of County Assembly of Nairobi have already appended their signatures. Of course, I saw Robert Alai, one of Raila Odinga's diehard supporters and MC of Kileleshwa, say that their target is 100 signatures because they actually want to meet that particular threshold. You're saying here that according to you, you do not trust these MCAs?
I don't.
So can it actually go beyond the county?
I don't trust. They may just be doing a horse trading. Maybe they're in a market, making noise to increase the bidding price. I don't trust them.
Okay.
If they really mean what they're saying, we should have seen the impeachment motion published as of today. What we've witnessed the last 3-4 days is just too much noise in public. I'm yet to see the motion and the grounds in support. That should be what we are focused on. And we should have had it published. And they should keep quiet and wait for the opportunity to prosecute the case against the governor. But when you see people making noise publicly like this, maybe they're just raising the stakes, heightening the tempo, asking for more. Then the motion will not be tabled.
Okay.
They should table the motion, talk on the floor of the assembly. Stop talking outside. The first press conference was enough. The next should be now the debate. I'm yet to see the debate. I'm yet to see the motion being tabled. So, why should I have faith in such a process? I may just be supporting a process that's about somebody upping the stakes. How much it should be paid not to append the signature or not to prosecute such a motion. So let's wait until the time when the motion is tabled. Then I can tell you I have faith in the process or not. As it is, I'm just hearing too much public noise. I'm not seeing the substance.
Okay. Look at these. At the same time, we've also seen the name of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga being dragged into the city politics and, of course, the Nairobi County City Assembly. It is said here that he actually has a lot of influence, and of course, owing to the fact that a majority of the members of that particular assembly are members of the Orange Party. Could he actually have a role in perhaps helping save Governor Sakaja, as it has been put outside here in the public domain?
I mean, to the extent that we've seen public meetings that in the public domain being convened to discuss that issue and chaired by Right Honorable Raila Odinga, then of course he has an influence. Almost slightly over half of the MCs come from his coalition. So he has an influence, he has a voice.
Okay.
We've seen a public notice today of MCs being summoned to JOF, or MCs being summoned to State House. Of course there's influence. That's why I say I don't trust these MCs. They're making too much noise in public. These things should have been in the assembly. Did you see the Kericho MCs make noise? They didn't. We just saw an impeachment motion. The next thing, impeached. This one of Nairobi, why is they making so much noise about it in public? I'm telling you, mchezo wa town hii.
Okay.
Mchezo wa town hii.
Let's look at it this way. Should they actually have, now that you're saying here that for now they do not have the guts, of course you don't trust them at this point, but then should they actually go ahead and bring that in the floor of the county assembly and let it, assuming it sails through all the way to the Senate, how do you think that plays out at the national level now?
No, the main thing is that if the MCs gather courage and present that motion and prosecute it successfully, I will give them their flowers, that they've done the right thing. They deserve it if they do it. If they do it, I will give them their flowers. At this point, I'll hold the flowers back. And I'll publicly tell them, kudos. Until I see it. For now, I will not give them any flowers. I'll hold my flowers back.
We've seen how these things go. And that's why I'm already looking at a situation whereby if at all it ends at the Senate, looking at the current political arrangement and all those factors that have always been considered whenever a governor reaches that particular place and is brought before the Senate for impeachment hearing, how do you think that will actually play out?
If the MCs impeach him, he stands no chance at the Senate.
What do you mean he stands no chance?
He stands no chance at the Senate. Because I believe his impeachment will be supported by grounds. And politically, what is Sakaja's political capital if the MCs impeach him? Between Sakaja and the MCs, who will the political establishment that he serves want to save? Yeah. They love him for breakfast.
So do you think Raila Odinga would not actually come forth and maybe try talking to the senators, of course, who are allied to the Orange Party?
If he's not able to convince the MCs, he will not try.
First of all, he's a UDA senator. He's a member of. He's a UDA governor. Sorry, and you know very well that the UDA party has got the highest number of senators per se in the Senate. And then at the same time, with this kind of broad-based arrangement that we are witnessing, what makes you think that they will not want to protect one of their own?
If UDA has almost 49% of the members of the county assembly in Nairobi, if the UDA political establishment does not stop their MCs from impeaching him, at the Senate level, why would they want to save him? They'll have to choose between their local grassroots leaders, the MCAs, and the governor. That's the point when I'm telling you, to whom the bell will toll. Sakaja's only grace is if he survives at the assembly level. If he doesn't survive at the assembly level, if the political establishment don't convince the MCAs at this level, then we will say the bell tolls for Johnston Sakaja. He will not be saved. His only salvation is if the MCAs drop the motion. But if they pass it, it's a done deal. I'm sorry. But who cares about something?
His relationship, listen to, okay, get this right. His relationship with the president, I can at least say we've not seen them rub some sort of shoulders. So let me say that is intact. His relationship with the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is intact. How then is he going to be chopped?
But they will now be asked to choose between the MCAs and an individual. What becomes his political value? Yeah. The MCAs are the ones who are doing William Ruto's dirty work in the city today. Yeah, they're the ones who mobilize for him activities. They are the ones even they were using to distribute Chan tickets. Yeah. So what will be his value if the MCAs pass the motion? Because they like him. But you see, we are discussing personalities. Let's discuss issues that are germane to the people of Kenya. The issues germane to the people of Kenya today is about the economy. What Safina party we believe in. But these legacy politicians are the same. We should not even pay too much attention to them. They can save him, they can impeach him. It will not change the quality of life of the people of Nairobi. Because then they are playing their legacy politics. So in terms of legacy politics, I don't see him surviving. But Nairobians will not care whether he's saved or not.
So you believe that the legacy politicians will not actually save him? Yet he's part of the establishment.
They will not save him. In terms of the structures of legacy politics, the MCA is more important than him. The MCAs have been doing the dirty work of the legacy politicians here. They're the ones on the ground mobilizing people for them, not Sakaja. So if the MCAs decide that they don't want him, why would they want to go to war with the MCAs and expose them? They will not. They'll tell him, now your time is up, resign. And let it be. You can fight another day.
The elections are fast approaching. Will your party actually have a candidate run for the Nairobi gubernatorial position?
The arc is full. Watu wanakuja wawili kwa wawili of the Russians joining the arc. Yes, we will have candidates in all elective positions. And it's not about us, it's about the people. Politics should not be about individuals. It should be about the issue that the individuals represent. Right? And those who believe in economic emancipation of the people of Kenya, the arc is here. The engine is raring to go. And people are joining Safina by the droves. Our systems are jammed. Many of them are calling the office saying how they are not able to join. The system is not functioning. Why? Because they are receiving an avalanche of requests to join that they are not able to keep up with. They have never seen that before. And it's our 30th year. On the 30th day, the Lord said, break camp and set forth. That is Safina.
Wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen, of course, for all those who want to join the Safina party here, headed by Jimmy Wanjigi and Mheshimiwa Willie Zotino here. You're free to do so. Just remind them of how to join as we wind up the show.
Star 509 hash. And the party code is 034. And if you belong to another political party, once you dial star 509 hash, it will give you, send you a pin. You go back and dial again star 509 hash. Then it will take you to the portal. You register your details, and it will give you an option of review. So review your membership. Then it gives you an option of resign. You click resign. It will show you the party you belong to. Resign from that party. Then you start afresh again, star 509 hash. Now you join Safina. Choose code 034 and join the vessel. Noah's Ark.
Well, I can see now you have begun becoming a little bit serious, and the arc is about to take off, as you say.
Yes.
We wish you all the best. Ladies and gentlemen, weigh in and tell us what you think about what's just about to befall the Nairobi governor. Do you think that he'll actually end up being impeached by the members of the County Assembly and consequently by the Senate. Allow me to stop for now till we have this conversation again. Have yourself a lovely day. Thank you for watching. My name is Evans Okinyi.